All right. How are you? All right. Thank you so much for your patience. And we're going to jump right into it. I was looking through your resume and your references. Well, first of all, did the receptionist make you feel welcome and all of that? Good. Excellent, excellent. Of course, yeah. That's there for you. The water and the snacks. So, just don't try to take extra when you leave out. I mean, you can get a little bit more, but for other people who come in, so just make sure you leave something there. All right, good. So, I was going through your resume and I was looking at your references, and I'm going to be very transparent with you. Everything is looking exceptional. Your qualifications, dare I say, are almost overqualified for this position, but I am really excited to meet you in person as we are now, and just to really get some more information and get, a better vibe of your personality, because, it's not just about the technical aspect. With this position, the empathy and the emotional connection is so important to our clients. And so that's what I really want to see, if you're able to handle that type of engagement. Okay, does that make sense? Good. Well, let me do this. Do you have any questions? I'll start there. Okay. Yes. After 2 years, a pay increase will be evaluated. And I know that for a lot of companies, it's usually after 1 year that a pay increase occurs. But our system is a little bit different. And considering the benefits and the extra perks that are available to you, I think that you won't have a problem with that. Am I right? Good. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, we've never had complaints about the way that we do our pay increase. Because, we offer so much throughout the year that, to be honest, you really don't notice that you haven't had a pay increase for 2 years. So I promise you that it'll be worth it. Definitely. And plus, our pay increase is 10% higher than normal companies. Most companies only give like 1%. But with ours being 11%, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. And so you might be retiring, if it's about money for you, you might be retiring sooner than you anticipated if you stick with the program. Okay? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm sorry. I actually kind of noticed that you looked slightly nervous, but I didn't want to mention that to make you even more nervous. But what's going on? Well, that's normal. A lot of people deal with anxiety. I've dealt with anxiety before, not necessarily in this way, like at a job interview, but I've dealt with it in other areas of life. So you're definitely not alone. Well, let me say this. Well, let's do this. If you weren't working at this job, and let's say you had all the money that was necessary to survive, what would you do? Okay. Let me set this down for a second. Keep talking. I want to take some notes on that. Okay. All right. Okay. Excellent. And I'm so glad you mentioned that, because that's the type of energy that we want to bring to this position. And I think that's something that you can do with ease. I'm sensing that, I'm vibing that. And I see that you're still a little anxious, a little nervous. And I'm going to address that in one moment. But keep talking. Keep talking. Okay. Nice. Okay, now let me ask you this. Let's say you had 1 year left to finish out your tenure, and you get a phone call from a family member who is extremely ill and they need to be taken care of. But if you go to take care of them, you would have to leave your job, and that would cut into your retirement amount, the amount that you would get for retirement. You would lose some of the benefits that come from completing the entire year of service and some other things. What would you do? Okay, gotcha. One more question. Let's say you have a friend who is in need, and the friend needs $125, okay? But you have $20. That's all you have. How much would you give to your friend, if any? Really? Excellent, excellent. You are definitely demonstrating the type of character that we want at this company. And I can't speak too soon because that's not the way that we work this process. But let me just say that this is going well, okay? Despite that you're extremely nervous, this is going well. And actually, I want to kind of go in a different direction for a second. Let's address the anxiety that you feel, because even though it's very normal, it is something that we want to make sure we have control over when you start dealing with clients face to face, because you're going to encounter so many personalities, so much energy from different people, and the different people will have different types of energy, and you definitely want to be able to adapt to that. So I want to help you to be able to calm yourself in a very balanced way so that you can still feel in control of yourself, but also feel in control of the situation as you deal with the clientele. Okay, does that make sense? All right, so this might be a little different, okay? But have you ever heard of something called ASMR? Yes, ASMR. Okay. Okay. So I have seen some of those videos as well. Well, just to let you know, there are different types of videos that demonstrate ASMR, and it can range from one thing to the next. Have you ever watched a full video, or have you just seen clips? Okay. Okay, so you actually didn't listen to it. You just saw it on your timeline and just saw comments and stuff, but you didn't necessarily put on headphones or listen to it yourself. Okay. 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 Well, I want to try something with you. I'm going to do a session, a live ASMR session with you now, just for a couple minutes, and let's see if your anxiety starts to dissipate. Really? Oh, well, thank you. I am told that my voice tends to have that type of effect, so great. And I haven't even got into the ASMR yet, but I guess what you're experiencing now is unintentional ASMR. And so, hey, if it's already calming your nerves, then we can just keep going with it. But now we can make it a little bit more intentional and see how it feels to you, okay? All right. First, I'm going to play around with my voice a little bit. And what I want you to do is just to focus on the sounds, but also just focus on the message And the message that I want to give to you is that you have a great personality based off of what I'm experiencing so far. You have the charisma, you have the empathy, and you have the sensitivity to really make an impact with people that you encounter. And that's exactly what we want here at our company. Okay, so I'm also going to do something else. You like the whispering? Yeah. How does it make you feel? Yeah, exactly. And that you're experiencing right now, that's called tingles, tingles, tingles. Yeah, tingles. It feels euphoric, doesn't it? Exactly, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it just kind of tingles down from the head and down into the body. Good. I'm glad you like that. Now, I want to write something, and I just want you to continue to relax and just breathe normally. Okay? All right. Mm-hmm. You like that sound? Good. Do you feel yourself starting to calm down even more? Excellent. You're almost there. Oh, good, good. Now let's do this. Just gonna set this down for a second. I'm gonna try something else to see if it continues to trigger you and continues to help you to relax, okay? And like I said, I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it anyhow. As far as I'm concerned, you got the job, okay? And let me tell you why. Well, really, I've already explained that on paper, you're a perfect candidate. And if I were to just check mark all your qualifications, they're top notch, you know? So that's pretty standard. Now the thing about it is, we can't hire someone based on their qualifications only, and I mean the qualifications on paper. Yes, you have the intellect. Yes, you have the references. And yes, you have the education that's necessary to thrive in this industry. But, as I mentioned, that's only half the story. And in fact, it's not even half. I'd say that's 40% of the story. The rest, the remaining 60%, deals with your ability to connect with someone, your ability to assess, your ability to empathize. And when you connect with someone and you see that they're struggling to be transparent and they're struggling to open up and really experience the moment, your ability to help them to evolve, that is what counts the most. We're about transforming lives. Yeah. Do you believe that's something that you can do? that you can transform lives. I think you can as well. Based off of the vibe I'm getting now, that has kind of escalated from the beginning of this interview, I'd say yes. You can do it. You can do it. You're capable. You're definitely capable. Okay? How do you feel now? Excellent. So you still feel the tingles? You said you feel sleepy as well. Okay, so here's the thing about this ASMR. Different people feel different things, you know, and the tingles, some people get them, some people don't. But the sensation of relaxation and falling asleep, that's a big part of it. Now, with this job, we incorporate ASMR for our, my mind just went blank. I think I'm giving myself ASMR. Okay. Sorry, yeah, I think now I'm starting to feel it. I never give myself ASMR. That's amazing. But anyhow, so here at the company, we do ASMR sessions for both our employees and some of our clients. So it's something that will teach you. Okay? Now, I'll give you a heads up. When you're in the office, and as you can see, we have a lot of windows, and we don't spend a lot of time in the office. We like to go out. Okay? At the times that we do that, well, at the times that you're in the office particularly, if you're having an ASMR session, it's okay if you start to feel the sleepiness, but you'll have to cut it off and make sure that you still get your work done. Okay? Make sense? All right, good. How do you feel now? Excellent. And that was just a short session. Sometimes these sessions can go for 15, 20, 30, 40 minutes or longer. You know, it's whatever is required. But I am so glad that you have come in and we have had a chance to talk. Like I said, we usually don't tell people on the spot that the job is theirs, but I'm going to tell you this now. The job is yours. So congratulations and welcome to the team. All right. So at this point, let me just get one more thing. In that file, you had a couple of different email addresses. What's the main one that you use? Okay. Good. Okay, got it. And lastly, will you be moving to a different location within the next year? Okay, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was about to say, because in my mind I was thinking really fast. I was like, hold up. They said they're about to move. Now, if you're about to move out of state, now here's the thing. You know, we have locations in different states, and so you could still work for us. But I like you, and I kind of want you here, like in person, so that we can continue to work together and just build this team here. So that'd be great. All right. So yeah, that's just like 10 minutes away. Okay. So you're not moving too far. Good. And what's that address? Got it. Okay. Oh, man. Well, I'll tell you this. I'm glad that you feel at ease now and that the anxiety has, gone away. Because even I feel more perked up now. I feel relaxed, but also feel energized and I feel good. You do too, right? Excellent. Well, thank you so much for coming in. Great job. And I look forward to working with you and evolving with you. Now I just need you to do, I'm sorry, go ahead, yeah. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, just email me those suggestions, and then I can let the receptionist know. Yeah, you can design your office however you want because that's like your space, that's your home. But yeah, I'll give her the suggestions, and they can help you to make sure that we get that done. Okay, excellent, cool. Well, what I was gonna say, what was I going to say? Oh, when you walk out, because there you might see maybe one or two people who are also coming in to be interviewed for this position, but we only have one spot left, and we won't be rehiring or hiring again for another couple months. But I have such a strong vibe of just yes to you. I have a strong vibe of yes toward you, and so you had the job. So my favor is, the favor I'm asking you, when you walk out there, I mean, don't look sad, but don't skip or have a big smile or look like like you got the job. Or just most importantly, don't tell anyone that you got the job. Okay? All right, thank you. And we will hit you up, let's see, by next Tuesday. We'll contact you by next Tuesday and give you all the final details and then get you in here and we'll get started. All right. Thank you so much for coming in, and I cannot wait to get started. So I'll see you soon.